It is get your ass, your boys. I'm back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and ranking our top 10 of small forwards in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Now, all of the cards hidden behind 2K's gambling is not going to be included. So, like KG, Rudy, Sean, Marion, Blake Griffin, Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, Galaxy Opal, Bron. None of those cards are going to be included because, honestly, that's what would make up the whole top 10. So, I'm not even going to sit here and sugarcoat things. If you have a Galaxy Opal, use it. Like, I don't know what else you want me to sit up here and say. We're going to be ranking the top 10 non-gambling cards in the entire game from 10 to 1. Now, we're going to start off at number 10 with the Pro Pass reward in a Galaxy Opal, Zion Williamson. I think what I saw out of Zion when I used the card was a card that honestly was pretty good. I would say there were some drawbacks of the card, though. I don't want to sit up here and act like he was perfect because that's just not the case. 89 3 ball, good. 97 speed, 94 lateral quickness, good. Rebounder, good speed ball, bueno. There really wasn't too many flaws. D-Book dribble style, Zion based on very quick. The only downside I would say to Zion is, I feel like with his player build being so wide, I feel like with his, he's only 6'6", so his player build being wide really slows down how he moves, and I think that hurts his value. So, you know, when you compare Zion to another, let's say, small forward that has just, you know, a better, less wide player build, might help him out offensively. It does maybe help him out defensively, but Zion's good. Obviously, for $10, he's not a bad value. I just think there are some better small forwards that can just compete a little better in my team, like a Pink Diamond Thurl Bailey, who's coming in at my number 9. And I'm going to know this one might split some opinions, but I'll say this. The biggest deal here is height. You're looking at Thurl Bailey being 6'11", whereas Zion is only 6'6". It's tough for Zion to go out there and compete when height runs the game, when the switch all meta runs the game, and you could have a guy like Thurl Bailey out there. So that's really the first thing I will say. And another guy I want to throw in here right with Thurl Bailey is Jonathan Isaac. Like, I didn't include Jonathan Isaac on this list, but they're literally basically the same card. So Thurl Bailey, Jonathan Isaac might actually be a little bit better. So if you want to just include him in this spot, it is perfectly fine. Both of them long, lengthy, both gonna play great defense. Jonathan Isaac probably more of an on-ball defender. Thurl Bailey more of, you know, that off-ball defender type of player. But both cards do deserve to be included. Both of them coming in at my number 9 spot. For the sake of this video, I'm plugging in Jonathan Isaac though, because I do think he is slightly better than Thurl Bailey when you do compare the cards side by side. At my number 8, this one's gonna surprise a lot of people. Pink Diamond Kawhi Leonard. I feel like the more I use Kawhi, the more I'm just like, you know what, on-ball defense, yes, he is probably the best on-ball defender in the entire game. I can't sit up here in front of you guys and argue against that. It's tough to beat what his on-ball defense is like. But when you look at the whole full picture, movement-wise, he's okay, not great. Release-wise, pretty good, not great. It's just his defense. And even with his defense, he's still only 6'7". So yes, guarding the D-Books of the world, guarding the SGAs of the world, Kawhi is the best guy for that job. He is. I'm not going to sit up here and act like he's not. But when you look further out from it, what else does he give you? I mean, yes, catch and shoot wise going to knock down shots, but I just don't know. I wish his movement was a little bit better. Wish he was a little bit taller. Kawhi coming in at my number 8. At my number 7, Pink Diamond Paul George. I cannot put Kawhi over Paul George. I can't. Because when I use both the cards, I like Paul George more. Now, yes, do I like Paul George a little more at the shooting guard position compared to the small forward position? Absolutely. I'd be a fool to say anything different. I do. But, I mean, for me, I like Paul George as an overall card. Defensively specific, I do think Kawhi is slightly better, but I like Paul George's releases more, like his movement more. I think Paul George overall is our better option, coming in here at my number 7. At my number 6, we're plugging in Pink Diamond Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen, perfect 3-and-D option. I prefer him to Kawhi. To me, Kawhi does play a little better defense, but Scottie Pippen's release is so much better, it's impossible for me to put Kawhi over him. It is. And I know people love Kawhi, and I used to love Kawhi. I know it's going to make some people mad, but as I've got to using Kawhi, Scottie can shoot a leaner going both ways. Kawhi can't. Kawhi cannot shoot a leaner going left. That hurts his value. Catch and shoot release. Again, Scottie's way quicker than Kawhi's. And so I think, again, when you look at the full picture, That's what I'm trying to get you guys to do. When you look at a broader context here, I think Scottie Pippen is the more complete player over a guy like Kawhi Leonard when both the players are relatively similar. At my number 5, Pink Diamond Adam Morrison. Now, I love using Adam Morrison probably more than nearly any other small forward in the entire game. And even the guy that you're going to see at number 1 here, I actually have more fun using Adam Morrison. Now, the biggest thing for Adam Morrison is like snatch back behind the back. Somebody runs switch all defense. Adam Morrison can absolutely kill that switch all defense. And that's one of the main reasons to run this card. If you're running Adam Morrison, definitely got to upgrade the defense. You know, get that interior perimeter speed up a little bit to help the card out. Steph Curry based on quick is fantastic. The Jerry West upper is super troll. But I do like Adam Morrison. Like, I don't recommend locking him in, obviously, but if you have Adam Morrison locked in, he is a card that you can have a ton of fun with. At my number 4, Diamond LeBron James. Yes, Diamond Bron. This card is still so good. I'm going to say it like this. The difference between the Galaxy Opal Bron and the Diamond Bron is not that much. Diamond Bron is 90% of what the Galaxy Opal LeBron James is like. Now, yes, does that 10% matter? Sure. But I mean, again, they're basically these very, very similar cards. Diamond Bron was so good for so long, and he's still so good. I think for Bron, the best part about him is how easy he is to use. Like with Adam Morrison, you gotta be skillful. With LeBron, there's no skill involved. He's going to get you stops. His release is so easy to green. Has one of the largest green windows in the entire game. His defense is off the charts good. I just don't get why people don't like LeBron James. I think, you know, again, when you're looking at complete cards, he is one of the most complete small forwards we have in the entire game. 6'9", good frame, can knock down shots, can attack the rim. It's tough to beat what LeBron James can do in my team. Coming in at number 4. At my number 3, Pink Diamond Paolo Banchero. Now, when Diamond Paolo came out, people were comparing the Diamond Paolo Banchero to LeBron James. And I really didn't like that comparison because I was like, you know what? Diamond Banchero is smooth, but he's not as good as Diamond Bron. Pink Diamond Banchero has something to say about it because Pink Diamond Banchero is a little more complete than the Diamond Banchero and just a little bit better. I mean, both cards are good. Don't get it twisted. Pink Diamond's just going to be a little better version of him. Release, I do believe, is still on normal timing. Might feel a little slow to you guys, but he's 6'10", going to play very solid defense. Fits the switch all meta. Gonna knock down shots offensively. I just like his versatility at the 3. Are there better small forwards? Sure. I'm not gonna sit here and act like Paolo's the best small forward in the game, but he's one of them for sure, and definitely a card you can play at the highest level. At my number 2, this one's gonna surprise a lot of people. Galaxy Opal Michael Porter Jr. When I look at Galaxy Opal Michael Porter Jr., watch my gameplay if you don't believe me. I think you've got one of the best overall small forwards in the game. Defensively, everybody's going to be like, he's not good. Give him anchor, fast feet, brick wall. Tell me he's not good. Give him them. Give him interior, perimeter, speed. I'm telling you, MPJ defensively is just fine. His release on quick, so good. Yes, his dribble style being Magic Johnson is horrible. He's not going to be able to move. But do you really move that much with Thurl Bailey? No, you don't. And so that's my whole perspective of things is he's just another long, lengthy small forward. The difference is MPJ's release is it. It's it. And when you look at my number 1, the only difference is my number 1's, I like his release a little bit more and his movement's a little better. That's really the only difference. I don't like the pro leaner too much. It's something I'm going to have to get used to for Michael Porter Jr. But if you grind out the 20 unlimited games for Michael Porter Jr., you better be running this card because he is that good in my team and definitely a card that I recommend if you're good at my team unlimited picking up. Coming in at my number 1, the best small forward right now in my team, in my opinion, for the average player, gonna be Pink Diamond Michael Beasley. Why? Release, the best in the game. He doesn't really take too much skill to use. His leaner is solid as well. Defensively, pretty complete. I just think he's again, when you talk about complete small forwards, you gotta mention Michael Beasley. Now, when I first came up with this list, I was like, you know what? Michael Beasley's behind VC only. But then I got thinking, yeah, but at least he's not gambling. Like, at least you could buy Michael Beasley for like $30 right away. If that was the case now with the Opals, nobody would be as mad as they are right now. Beasley, very, very, very good. I do have him right now as my best small forward in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. That's gonna wrap it up for our video today, guys. Let me know who I was too high on, too low on, and ultimately who I left off the list. If you're like a big Larry Johnson fan, let me know that or anybody else you guys would have had down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're doing. As always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.